I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. A federal judge has ruled that President Donald Trump can use the Alien Enemies Act to deport illegal migrant criminals, reversing an earlier ruling that blocked him from using it. U.S. District Judge Stephanie Haynes agreed with the Trump administration's statements that the violent Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua, was invading the country. In her 43-page ruling, Haynes said the administration's documents, quote, support the finding that TDA is committing a predatory incursion, as that term is defined in the Alien Enemies Act. The judge's ruling means that Trump can continue to expeditiously deport Tren de Aragua gang members, as Trump is well within his rights to deport members of a foreign terrorist organization, a designation Trump slapped on TDA. However, Haynes ruled that the administration did not give adequate prior notice to those that were being deported, something she said needs to happen moving forward, which would allow for possible due process and habeas legal challenges. Haynes wrote, quote, having done its job, the court now leaves it to the political branches of the government and ultimately to the people who elect those individuals to decide whether the laws and those executing them continue to reflect their will. Trump issued an executive order on March 14th where he invoked the Alien Enemies Act for the invasion of the United States by Tren de Aragua. All illegals deported under the Alien Enemies Act must be Venezuelan migrants who are not naturalized or permanent residents, must be 14 years old or older, and have been specifically designated as part of a foreign terrorist organization, specifically Tren de Aragua. A Wisconsin judge has been indicted by a federal grand jury for obstructing ICE by trying to sneak an illegal migrant out of a courtroom in order to avoid arrest and deportation. 66-year-old Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan was initially charged with concealing an individual to prevent arrest and obstruction, and the grand jury decided there was enough probable cause to continue the case. Dugan is accused of helping Eduardo Flores Ruiz from Mexico at the end of a pretrial hearing. The previously deported 30-year-old was initially in court back in April to face assault charges, but has a laundry list of violent criminal charges, including strangulation, suffocation, battery, and domestic abuse. It was at that hearing in April that Dugan found out ICE was in the courthouse looking for Flores Ruiz. That's when, according to the affidavit, she allegedly walked up to the agents, got into a confrontation with them, then told them to go speak with the Chief Justice. It was at that point that she allegedly led Flores Ruiz through the jury room and out of a back exit to help him get away from authorities. ICE caught Flores Ruiz after a foot chase. Dugan is facing 6 years in prison and a $350,000 fine. She's expected to enter her plea at a May 15th hearing. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signed an executive order restricting the collection and sharing of autism-related data by state agencies. The move comes in response to Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr.'s efforts to create a national autism database, sparking concerns that Pritzker is trying to block RFK Jr. from getting to the root cause of autism. Pritzker outlining multiple restrictions concerning autism-related data, including banning autism-related data except for data required for providing care, such as medical or support services, necessary for legal compliance, such as court orders or legal actions, needed for program eligibility, like access to employment, housing, or other state services, or otherwise required by law, meaning any data for research or analysis will not be allowed. The executive order also bans the collecting, storing, or disclosing of autism-related data, including scraping technologies. Recently released data revealed that the Biden administration routinely overestimated the number of jobs created, then quietly revised them down by the hundreds of thousands. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, for the period of March 2023 to March 2024, the BLS shows that a downward revision of 598,000 non-farm payroll jobs was made. This means job growth was overestimated by nearly 600,000 jobs during this period. In August 2024, BLS announced its adjusted job growth for the year ending March 2024, downward by 818,000 jobs, meaning more than 800,000 jobs that we were told were created via a strong, thriving economy never existed. This was the largest downward revision in 15 years. For July through September 2023, the Biden administration claimed to have added nearly 400,000 jobs, but revised data shows these jobs never existed. Instead, more than 160,000 jobs were lost during this period, according to PED data. Michigan Congresswoman Debbie Dingle is in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Check this out. The 71-year-old was caught on camera sleeping with her head tilted back in her chair during a House Energy and Commerce Committee hearing on Wednesday. Video from the meeting had many saying that congressional representatives need term limits. But Dingle shot back saying she was merely taking a moment to think about her Medicaid concerns, saying she, quote, closed my eyes to think about an America where everyone has access to quality, affordable health care. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo.